2023 question 10 is find the volume of a cylinder, diameter 18 and height 5, and there's a diagram given. So if the diameter is 18, the radius is 9, the height is 5. Go to the formula booklet to find volume of a cylinder, and you'll see that it's pi r squared, the area of a circle, times the height. And if we write it pi by 9 squared by 5, we'll get the volume. This is giving 1272.3, so 1272 millimeters cubed. In part 2, a metal ring can be made by removing a cylinder of diameter 14 and height 5. So if we look at the diagram here, we're taking this middle bit out, and then we're left with what's on the outside. So it's going to be the total minus the bit that's taken out will be the ring that's left. So what's going on with that middle bit? We have a diameter 14, so we have a radius of 7 and a height of 5 for the ring, or for the metal bit that's removed. So we have pi by 7 squared by 5 will be the volume of the removed bit, and that gives 502.6 of 503. We'll take 5. No, let me check. Gives 769.3. So let's say 769. So 1272 minus 769 is equal to 502.7. Now we check to the nearest millimeter. So 503 millimeters cubed is the volume of the ring. Many gold rings are made of a mixture of gold and other metals. One particular ring weighs 8 grams. 3 grams is pure gold. The percentage that's pure gold, so 3 out of 8 percentage is times 100, and 3/8 is 37.5%. Pink gold is made up of pure gold, copper and silver. The ratio is 15 pink, 15 pure, 4 copper and 1 silver. It's always in the same order. So work out the number of grams of pure gold in a pink gold ring that weighs 25 grams. So if it weighs 25 grams, that's the total. That's made up of all of these different parts. 15, 4 and 1. So how many different parts are there? 20. 15 plus 4 plus 1. There are 20 parts. So each part is just over a gram. If you think about it, the total is 25. So that means that we divide 25 by 20. And that will give 1.25. Each part is 1.25 grams. So we have 15 by 1.25. Let's just do them all and check it adds up to 25. 4 by 1.25 for the middle one, which is copper, and 1 by 1.25, which is the last one. So that's going to be 1.25, that's going to be 5, and 15 1.25s is 15 and 3 3/4, so 18.75. And these do in fact add up to 23, 24, and the decimals add up to 125. So what are they asking us? The number of grams of pure gold, which was the first one, so 18.75 pure gold. Rose gold is made up of 75% pure gold, 22.5% copper, 2.75% silver. Express the ratio in the form ABC. Okay, so you're going to think about this a little bit. We want to get rid of the decimals, maybe it'd be the first thing to do. So if we multiply everything by 100, 7500 to 2225 to 275. That's what I would do first. And then I'd say does 275 divide into all of these? And 275 doesn't divide into 7500, but I can see that 25 does. So I might divide 25 in first, just to work our way back down. You could divide 5 in first, just take your time, it'll work out quite quickly. So that's 300, that giving me 89. And that's going to be 4 and 3, 11. And 11 definitely doesn't divide into 89, so I think this might be the answer to this question. So quite tricky, that one. On to the next part. The cost of insuring a piece of jewellery depends on its value. So we have the first €1,000. If it's only worth 999 or 1,000, it'll be 1%. The next 9,000 would mean that would bring us up to 10,000. And in excess of 10,000 will be the one below. We have 2% and 4%. So the cost of a ring of insuring it 1,800. So it's going to be 1,800 for the cost of the ring. So the first 1,000, break it up into two. The first 1,000 and the other 800. So how do I get 1% of something? 0.01. How do I get 2% of something? 0.02. So that's going to give me 10. And that's going to give me 16. So the cost of insuring an €1,800 ring is €26. The cost of insuring a necklace is €142.80. Work out its value, so we gotta go backwards. So the first €1,000, regardless of how much it's worth, we've done this bit already. 0.01 will be equal to €10. Let's see, is it worth more than 9,000? The next 9,000 is 2%. So that's going to be 180. 1% will be 90. 180. So that's 190. How much is it? 142. So yeah, it's worth less than 10,000. So if it's worth exactly 10,000, we'd pay 190. So it's too much. So 10, we're going to have to pay another 132.80 to get to 142.80. So we have some number, let's call it X, we don't know what it is, multiplied by 2% is equal to 132.80. And you should see now what to do, just divide by the 0.02. So that gives 6640. So just show the examiner what you're doing. You're dividing 132.80 by 0.02. So the cost of the ring is going to be 6640 plus the 1,000, 7640 for the cost of the necklace. A brooch is valued of 17,500. The cost of this one is 435. Now we're asked to work out OR. So this definitely, we've already worked this one out. The first, what did we get? €190 will be up to 10,000. So we've got a bit extra. We have 435 minus 190 is going to give 235 plus 10, 245. So again, we have some number. We don't know what it is. Well, we do with 17,500 for the brooch. So 7,500 after 10,000. We had 10,000 to begin with. We've worked out the value of insuring a 10,000 ring at 190. So the rest is multiplied by some number. We don't know what it is. They're calling it OR. And that's going to add up to the rest of the insurance, 245. So write it out first. OR will be equal to 245 over 7500. And it asks us for a percentage correct, one decimal, so this doesn't look like it works out evenly. Let's see what it gives us. 0.0326 to one decimal place. 0.03. See my mistake before I finish. So it's going to be 3.26%. Be careful to the nearest percent. And that's going to be 3.3%. Not this guy in here.